الله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Last week we went over مثلاني. Okay, so we're going over حكم مثلاني والمتقاربين والمتجانسين. أركل هذا لي أن أرميه عندما أحتاج إليه. So we went over that the mithlaini are the words or the letters that are the same letter twice. Okay, and it comes, one is when the first one is moving and the second one is silent. One when both of them are moving. One when the second one is not moving and the first one the second one is moving and the second one is not moving. So we called the first one saghir, right? The other one was kabir, major. And the other one was mutlaq. Okay? This terminology is going to stick through all of them. So we finished the mithlaini. Now we're going to go to the what? Mutaqarrabaini. Okay? And the second one is the huma al-harfani alladhani taqaraba makhrajan was-sifa kal-dhal was-zay nahwa. Okay, so here we're dealing with the mutaqarrabaini. Mutaqarrabaini. Mutaqarrabaini is different from mithlaini. Mithlaini is when you say mithlaini. Mithlaini is when it's the same. If ittafaqa makhrajan wa sifa. If it's the same makhraj and sifa, so it's the same letter. Like we said, shaqaqana, right? Shaqaqana. That was the last one we did. And this is mutlaq, right? Mutlaq because the first one is moving and the second one is not. Hal laka. Hal laka. Right? So the first one is sukoon and the second one is moving. This is saghir. Right? What do we say? Khalaqakum. What was the other one that we used to give the kabir? Fihi hudan. Jazakallah khair. Fihi hudan. So here, this is kabir because this one's moving and this one's moving. The same letter, but since they're both moving, then that's kabir. This one is saghir, the first one is not moving, and the second one is moving. This one is mutlaq because the first one is moving and the second one is not. Okay? Go tell her to be quiet in the hallway, please. This is with the mithlaini. Now with the muqarrabaini, here they are close. Here it says the letters have the same close in the makhraj and sifa. Okay? Yes. نعم هي هكذا هدى 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 فيه هدى it's ألف مكسورة not a yeah فيه هدى and we go here فيه هدى but we're going to pronounce it فيه هدى because it's the next word لابد من أن يكون مفتوحة لا ترى الألف موجود فيها والمقص نعم هذا تدل على أنها ألف مقصورة وليس بالياء. Okay? So فيه هدى the lam is there. Okay? هدى للمتقين. الآن متقربين these are the same letter twice, one after the other. هائين ولامين وقافين. Okay? يعني هند وسمية. هند وسمية. اسكتا. أو اخرج اذهبا. تخاف الأم. It's just هند. So now متقربين, they're not going to be the same letter, but they're going to be close to being the same letter. Okay? Close in their makhraj. Like we say zay and dhal. Say zay and dhal. Okay, so here we give an example. Like we say, وَإِذْ زَيَّنَا. وَإِذْ زَيَّنَا. زَيَّنَا. So say, وَإِذْ زَيَّنَا. So don't you see the dhal here and the zay? They're close in their makhraj and their sifat are similar, so they're mutaqaribaini. Okay? They're mutaqaribaini. So we have the same rule, just like over here. When the first one is sukoon, we're going to call that one saghir. When they're both moving, we're going to call that kabir. When the first one is not, when the first one is moving and the second one is not, then we're going to call that mutlaq. If I explained it wrong, just pay attention. Okay? Watch. So it says, وَإِنْ يَكُونَ مَخْرَجًا تَقَارَبًا وَفِي الصِّفَاتِ اخْتَلَفًا يُلَقَّبًا مُتَقَرِّبَيْنِ. So I'm going to write it down. وَإِنْ يَكُونَ مَخْرَجًا تَقَارَبًا وفي الصفات اختلف يلقب متقاربين. Okay, so it says, وَإِنْ يَكُونَ مَخْرَجًا تَقَارَبًا وَفِي الصِّفَاتِ اخْتَلَفًا يُلَقَّبًا مُتْقَرِّبَيْنِ or مُتَقَارِبَيْنِ. Either way. Okay? So, وَإِنْ. Say وَإِنْ. And when or if. يَكُونَ. The two of them are مَخْرَجًا. In the same makhraja, taqaraba. So their makhraj is close to each other. Wafi sifati. And in the sifat of the letters, ikhtalafa. They have different sifat. Yulaqqaba. Then you call this one mutaqaribaini. This is the term that we're going to use for it, which means that these two letters are close in their makhraj and they're close in their sifat are different. Okay? So you call it mutaqaribaini. Okay? Hey Ahmed, اترك عنك دعك هذا. وعليكم السلام. So erase this right here, please. So this is what we call it. So وَعْلَمْ أَنَّ الْمُتَقَارِبَيْنِ يَنْقَسِمُ إِلَى ثَلَاثَةِ أَقْسَامٍ. So know that the mutaqaribaini, these things right here. No, not that. This right here. Just erase this right here. This thing is going to say there's three types of mutaqaribaini. A saghir, which is going to be the minor one. The kabir, which is the major one. And the mutlaq, which is the absolute one. And I'm just going to put here what they are. Very simple. This type of ilm is to let you know what you're dealing with when you're dealing with letters that are similar. Okay, so it goes on to say, وَهُوَ أَنْ يَكُونَ الْحَرْفُ الْأَوَّلِ الصَّغِيرُ المتقاربان الصغير is أن يكون الحرف الأول ساكنا والحرف الثاني متحركا كالدال والسين وقد سمع. So it's the same way we hear. When the first one is, we said halaka and it was the mithlaini. Here we're going to say قد. Say قد سمع. قد سمع. And when you have the dal and the sin, they're close in their makhraj. Say id. Say is. Id. Is. You see how close they are? The dal goes up right on the behind the two buck teeth. Say id. And the sin comes very close, but it doesn't touch it. Say is. So they're close, aren't they? They're very close. That's why they're called mutaqaribaini. So when they get close, and the first one is sukoon, and the second one is mutaharrik, moving, we call it mutaqaribaini saghir. We call it a minor mutaqaribaini. So we say qad sami'a. Qad sami'a. And in hafs, since we're only dealing with hafs, the ruling for this is idhar. What's the ruling? Idhar. We pronounce each one clear and independent. In other qira'ah, we might join them. But in this qira'ah, we pronounce each one clearly and independent of the other one. قَدْ سَمِعَ. You guys got to be quiet, Hind. Sumaya? Escuta. قَدْ سَمِعَ. So that's the first one. The second one, astaghfirullah. The second one says, thumma, erase this part right here, please. So we did this bait. Everybody pay attention. وَإِن يَكُونَ مَخْرَجًا تَقَارَبًا وَفِي الصِّفَاتِ اخْتَلَفًا يُلَقَّبًا مُتَقَارِبَيْنِ. That's that part right there. Erase that. Now that's dealing with just what the rule of that is. Now we're going to deal with what the saghir, the kabir, and the mutlaq is. So when it says, thumma in second, أول كل فالصغير سميا. We said that the last week too. It works for this week and it's going to work again for the next lesson when we do the mutajanisaini. It's always going to be there. وإن يكون أولا ثم in second. I'm sorry. ثم in second. ثم in second. ثم in second. ثم in second. So when the first one is second, meaning it has a sukoon over it. أول كل فالصغير سميا. When the first one is sukoon, out of all three of these, if it's mutaqaribaini or mithlaini or mutajanisaini, when the first letter is sukoon and the second one is moving, we call that what? فالصغير سميا. So you call it فالصغير سميا. Then you call it صغير. This is also the same thing. Thumma in second. Say thumma. In second. أول كل فالصغير سميا. So ثم in second أول كل فالصغير سميا. Again, whenever the first letter is sukoon and the second one is mutaharrik and it's mutajanisaini or mithlaini or mutaqaribaini, we're going to call it saghir. Okay? The next rule that we need to go to, it says, وهو أن, the second one is متقاربين كبير. وهو أن يكون الحرفان متحركان. Like we said, رزقكم. Say, رزقكم. رزقكم. Who can tell me what the mutaqaribani are here? What are the two letters that are close to each other in makhraj and different in sifat? Yes, Maymuna. Qaf wa kaf. You're 100% right. Qaf and kaf. Just like dal was seen. A similar. Qaf and kaf. Say iqa. Now say ik. Aren't they close? Say ka. Ak. Say aqa. You hear the closeness of them? Say, you could even say it in English. Say coffee. Say cat. See, qa is close to coffee the way we say coffee in New York. Okay? We say qa, not like the cats in Chicago. We say qa. They might say coffee. We say coffee. All right? How you guys say? Coffee. Coffee. We say coffee. Say coffee. With a serious New York accent. See, I want some coffee. That's like qaf. Okay? So we say razaqakum. Razaqakum. So your tongue has to go qakum. Qa in the back. Kum. Qakum. Razaqakum. The rule for this one is also idhar in hafs. And we're only dealing with hafs at this stage. Don't say, but we didn't watch this. No, in hafs. Okay, we're dealing with hafs. Razaqakum. Razaqakum. So it says thumma in second awwalu kullin fasaghiru samiyan. That's the bait that deals with the saghir. Let's listen to the bait that deals with the kabir. It says aw hurrika kullin. It says aw hurrika al harfani. Aw hurrika harfani fi kullin فقل كل كبير وافهمنه بالمثل. Okay, you guys remember this bait? We did this last week when we were dealing with the kabir, dealing with the mithlaini. Again, أو حرك الحرفان في كل فقل. So he's talking about kullin. When he says في كل, in every style of mithlaini, mutaqaribaini, or mutajanisaini. Okay? In those three styles. Last week we did what? mithlaini. This week we're doing what? Mutaqaribaini. So he says, thumma in second, awli kullin, a what? Kullu mithlaini, kullu mutaqaribaini, and kullu mutajanisaini. Fasaghiru samiyan. Okay? So whenever you deal with those, it's still going to be called saghir if the first letter is sukoon, like in the qad sami'a. Or if it's in halaka, in the mithlaini. Okay? And mithlaini is when the same letter comes twice. In the mutaqaribaini, it's not the same letter, but it sounds close. Right? Because it's the same, similar makhraj, close makhraj. So now it says the second one is, we call it kabir or major, because أَوْ حُرِّكَ الْحَرْفَانِ فِي كُلٍّ. And then if both of the letters, أَوْ حُرِّكَ, if both of the letters are moving in kullin, in every style of mithlaini, in every one of the mutaqaribaini, or every one of the mutajanisaini, فَقُلْ, then say, kullun kabir. Then all of them are considered kabir. وَافْهَمَنْهُ بِالْمُثُولِ, and understand it in earnest by the examples that we give you. Say, هَلْ لَكَ قَدْ سَمِعَ. Those are all saghir, because the first letter is not moving. Now, say, فِيهِ هُدَى. They're both moving, right? No. So then this is what? Kabir, right? And this is رَزَقَكُمْ. Both are moving, right? So what is this? Kabir. You guys with me? No. The ruling is idhar. The ruling is what? Idhar. The ruling also here, fihi hudat, is both idhar. This is idgham. Halaka. It's put together. But qad sami'a, they're both idhar. This week, these are all idhar. Now let's go to the next one. You guys with me? No. Did I lose anybody? Is this too fast? Pretty easy? Anti ma'ana? So the last one, we're dealing with mutlaq, the absolute one. وهو أن يكون الحرف الأول متحركا والحرف الثاني ساكنا كاللام والنون ولن ترضى عنك اليهود ولا النصارى ولن say لن ترضى. So here, don't worry about this part. Here is the mutaqaribaini here. The lam and the noon. The lam is mutaharrik and the noon is sukoon. Are lam and noon close in makhraj? Yes. Say al. Say an. Say it again. Say an. Now say al. Aren't they close? Say an. Al. Let it stay al. An. They're very close, aren't they? They're mutaqaribani. So when the first one is mutaharrik and the second one is sukoon, we call that mutlaq, the absolute. And still, the ruling for this is idhar. Okay? So here I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to erase this part. No. I'm going to leave this here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll be right here. Let me put this line here, and put a line here, and I'll put the third one here. It says, in second, أو يكون, say أو يكون اتفق عفوا في مخرج عفوا I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong line. No, it's cool. No, there's no bait that I'm going to put here. There's no bait to add here. Okay? I'm giving you the wrong thing. I'm giving you mutajanisaini. This is good right here. So here we have it. This is all the rules that we need to apply today. ثم in second, أول كل فصغير سميان أو حرك الحرفان في كل فكل كل كبير وافهمنه بالمثل. So here we have it. متقاربين comes in three ways. صغير, and that's when the first one is sakin and the second one is mutaharrik. For example, everybody say قد سمع. The second one, when both are moving, and we call it kabir, رزقكم. Say it again. رزقكم. You have to be careful not to let the qaf intercede on the kaf. You don't want to say رزقكم. It's رزقكم. Make this is your mouth. It goes back and then forward. رزقكم. And the last one, which is mutlaq, وَلَن تَرْضَى. And the thing that you're paying attention to is lan. Say walan. Even if you say walan, it's still mutlaq. أقول قولي هذا. Hold on, do I have any questions about this? Because this is ma'rifah. We're just being familiar. These are some of the rules in the tajweed that most people are not familiar with. Okay? They're not familiar with these similar rules. We're almost done. At this stage, we have one more lesson and then we get into mad. Once we get to mad, we're done. Mad is the last chapter that we have to deal with this text, and you've covered almost all the rules you'll ever have to cover in tajweed. Now, everything after that is, the experts get into some things. We deal with jazari and whatnot. But if you're up to speed with this, one more lesson and you're into the last chapter. Okay? أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله.